When you first get in the car, you need to put on your seatbelt. It is Friday. It's almost 7:30 a.m. So we're going to have to get out on the road and be safe out here. We put our foot on the brake just as they push to start. Then I have a key fob. And then we want to pause for a second because backing up is very dangerous. If you don't look around, you're going to be hitting someone, and we don't want to back anyone. You can't really rely on the backup camera and sensors, even though they're there to help. So you got to be able to be secure. So I'm backing up. I'm looking left and right. I don't want to hit neighbors' cars. I don't want to sideswipe anything. So we got to be really careful. And guys, this is real. I don't want to hit anything. And this is like Detroit. This is like Chicago, tight little area. You got to know how to turn the wheel. And guys, this is a little stressful. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay, I don't want to back into anything. You hear the chime going off. Now I got to turn that wheel. You got to know how to steer, and you got to know how to turn. We're doing a baby 3-point turnaround, and you see me looking around. Hey, if you just popped in, it's Friday. What up? It's 7:30 a.m. We trying to get out on the road. We trying to drive. We trying to do what we can to be safe out here. Whew, that was a little stressful. You know, pull in near the mailbox. We do not want to get, hey, if you just come in, what up? It's Friday, 7:25 Eastern Standard Time a.m. We are running a little late, so we're going to keep it real with you. You got to know how to drive, and you got to get out here. I do driving tutorials. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We got a lot of people across the country who love the channel, support the channel, and we're going to be starting a podcast up again. I have about 6 to 8 episodes on Spotify, Driving with Myles, but we are going to try to partner with Riverside, because they make driving easy, and I am tripping. They make podcasts easy, and we're going to put together some content. So another coworker and I, her name is Flo. Flo, I'm shouting you out. She said, hey, Myles, you want to put together some podcasts? I'm like, bet. So I'm passing by the should. I can't even talk this morning, guys. You know it's early. Okay, let me get up out of my Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich. Okay, I'm back. But you got to learn how to drive. You got to get yourself together. And I'm trying to get together in the morning. It's been a long year. Things are good. Great evaluation. Got that 2K bonus. Going to be bringing it into the summer doing driver's ed. So I'm blessed to be here. And it's Friday. You know, sometimes you wake up, you just don't care. This is one of these Fridays, but we still got to drive safe. You feel me? We're out here, Gratiot Thoroughfare. We're going to be chilling on Gratiot, then getting on 94, dealing with traffic. Gratiot. Guys, I can't talk today. 94 goes through Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Indiana. So this is an incredible expressway and route. Okay. You see to our right, they got a Shields gas station coming up, bringing economic opportunity into the region, into the county. It's very controversial, but you won't be able to go there if you don't have your license. Your license is so important to get you back and forth to a job, to pick up your mom and dad, to go out on Friday. It's Friday. You don't want to be home with your parents. You want to be out driving, skirt, hanging out, right? Going to the movies, you know, doing all those things that young people do. But also you got to deal with this traffic. And this is real. Accidents do happen all the time. Teens, people get ejected from a vehicle. Wear your freaking seatbelt, man. How many times we got to tell you this, knucklehead? Right? Because you're going to be thrown from the vehicle. So having this experience is very important. Mobility. No one wants to be told by your mom or dad, no. Or your teacher, no. Or your coach, no. Or your boss, no. Okay? So I need you to lock in and listen to what I'm saying. Your uncle's not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. We're here cruising, relaxing. We try to make this gas stretch. No one's out here with the Hellcat or a Trackhawk. Okay, if you want a vehicle like that, then be the boss. You're going to have very high insurance. Your vehicle is more likely to get stolen. And tires They have Pirellis. If you don't know what Pirellis are, look those up. I had an SRT, okay, Grand Cherokee. It was a monster, 426, 750 before we turned on the nitrous, so don't sleep on me. But that vehicle was really expensive, and my car note was $1,003 a month. My wife said to me, "Are you stupid?" Literally. She's a very smart woman. "Are you stupid?" I'm like, "I can afford it." Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. So for about 4 years, I struggled. I thought I was balling. But when I first got it, I was driving it every day. This is before gas became $10 a gallon. And I realized slowly that I could just not afford it. Okay? So it was a lot of financial pressure. So why am I telling you this story? Buy a car you can afford. Real talk. Okay, you see the sunlight out here. We're not putting no ND filters on. The sunlight is here. You see it from my back over here. You see the little sun ray and everything. And this charger that is a Charger RT. Okay, they have different trim levels. I drove the Charger GT. My son has one, all-wheel drive. Monster, 400 horsepower before the nitrous. A lot of you was trying to clock my T. That's a nice car, but can you afford that? Okay, what are you going to do when someone tries to race you, or you're doing very fast on the expressway? You will pull it over. I have a trending video out here. They're taking people's license. They're taking people's cars. You're going to go back to traffic court. Why put yourself in those situations? Okay, all because you have 700 or 800 or 900 or 1,000 or 1,100 or 1,400 horsepower. You can't use that mess on the street. And then at the track, you're going to end up spinning out and hitting the wall, man. I've seen it. I almost crashed in Alabama. I have my Camaro, 1968 RS. It's from Texas. We'll be bringing out very soon. We'll feature it on the channel, right? I'm shouting out some people who support Turbo John Doc, Moore Mafia, right? They're great people who will help you learn how to drive, who will help you tune. We all need a support system. Do you understand this? We all can't do it by ourselves. I know you 22, you 25, you 20. I can do it. Hey, can you help me? I thought you said you need anyone to help you. I need some help. Same way when I was 22 or 23. The OGs in my neighborhood, Robert Forrest, Gilbert, Antoine, V8 Estate, look it up. Okay? They helped me with my car. We all need help tuning it, fixing it. This is why I have my love for cars. Before I even started doing these videos, man, love of cars, love building motors, helping people, and I still have my Camaro, and it's not going anywhere. I'm not a yes man. If you don't know what that is, guys, look it up. I'm not a yes man. But also I realized that I have to be responsible for my family, okay? And you got to be responsible. So when you're out of your 20s and 30s, you're all set up. You can get a house. Instead of living in your mama's basement or wasting your money at an apartment, you can start thinking, because that's shouting out the Heinz Group. They have a video. Most of you will get your first house in your late 30s or 40s, right? You're probably saying, this is driver's ed. Why are you talking about real estate? You got to have a job. You can't be working at McDonald's and try to get a house, bro. No hate on McDonald's, okay, or Chick-fil-A, but you got to have a real job, and that's why you listen to your teachers, listen to your uncle, get a job if you want to be with me. My mom and dad said, have your own, boy, have your own. I'm like, okay, have your own. So we're teaching you, advocating for you, get your license, get your permit, look at my videos. Okay, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I've been teaching 24 plus years. I'm not gonna lie to you. All people can drive, all people don't wanna drive. These people out here, you gotta have insurance, you gotta have gas, you gotta pay your registration, you gotta have good tires on the car. Everyone wants to eat, but no one wants to hunt. All right, shout out to the Turtles. Myles McCain at fourth, block punt. Coming off that edge rusher. UFL, swoop that guy up. NFL, get that man in camp. 6'3 and a half, 240 edge rusher. Officially ran a 4.51 for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Okay, Winnipeg, I'm clocking the OT today. You only won 10 games, okay? You're not bringing the right people in. You only won 10 games. It's tough, but you got to be able to drive, okay? There are opportunities out here, guys. There are opportunities out here, but if you don't drive and you relying on your mom and dad work, they ain't got time. Can you drop me off? Oh, God, I got to get up early? I guess so. Okay, you see us driving down Gratiot. You see these car dealerships. You got to have credit. You got to work. How much you make a month? $600. Bye. Okay, you got to be bringing home the money. I have proof of income. Why? I work every day. I work. This evening, I'm driving a young lady that has cerebral palsy. My dad had hand controls on his car. She's got hand controls. She saw me. She's like, can you help my daughter? I'm like, can you pay me? I work. I'm not free, right? God is good, man. Okay. The old man's garage down in Ohio. They were at War of the Woods. Guy brought up a carburetor. What goes around comes around, man. Why don't you quit trying to run scams? Help people. I'm a firm believer in that, man. Real talk. Okay. We keeping it real. That's a beautiful Firebird to the right. Those boys came out in 99, early 2000s. It's got an LS combination in there. Throw a turbo nitrous on there. You winning some no prep stuff. You having fun, man. Right? I love cars. You might not be into cars like I am, like the Dodge Rams over here. Get almost cuss. You get Ram, boy. Ha! Okay? So his blinkers on. What is he carrying? Toxic chemicals? Okay? Most of you are going to afford you can't afford a Bronco. You're going to afford an Escort. No, you're going to get something early 2000s because you don't have a job. If you have a job, put job in the chat. Okay? I have 4 jobs and I still don't have enough money. Right? We just keeping it real with you here. Okay? And that's why you're here, man. You want to be motivated. I want to be motivated too. You got to motivate yourself every day to get up and just don't do mid. Just don't be average, right? The closer we get to the city, the more opportunities are, the more challenges, okay? People are not getting up in the morning. They take their last breath, right? You got up in the morning. You're watching Driving with Myles. I'm keeping it real with you, man. I'm not going to lie to you. You see that Bronco cut over? If I wasn't paying attention, I would have hit that Chrysler 300, right? People don't care, man. The light's red up there. Why are we speeding? And the one thing I want you to see is good lane line reference and good speed control and following distance. I go to the key things. Why? Because I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. I've been doing driver's education over 24 years, right? Woodward Cruise is coming, man. It's time for me to go down there, take pictures. I don't have my Canon C50 yet, but I got a Canon LS3. I know you laughing, bro. That's from 2019. So what? I'm taking pictures. We going live. We talking about cars, driving, horsepower, job opportunities, networking. If I lay back, I'm never going to see the people we see on TV and on the internet. Okay? I'm never going to see that. Never. So you have to push yourself to get out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to do more things. It's all car related. It's all driving related. I'm a car enthusiast, right? And we just doing it, man. You don't want people coming to your state and getting the glory and fame, right? Detroit versus everyone. New York versus everyone. Texas versus everyone. Shout out to the Toros. Myles McCaney IV, edge rusher, linebacker, coming off that edge, okay? Destroying those 6'6", 6'7" tackles. Okay? NFL, UFL. Go scoop that man up. Okay? He just needs a chance, man. Lock him in. Y'all sleeping on him, man. Look him up. He ran a 4.5, 4.51. Okay, it's official. Look on his Instagram. Okay, My Winning Lifestyles. Check that man out. Okay? They got a great social media team down there. Toros, I'm shouting you out, man. Your social media team is incredible. Cameras, tight angles, wide angles. Okay, podcast. Guys, you are doing it big. I would love to reach out to you and talk to you and do a collaboration, man, just to learn what type of equipment are you using. But guys, why am I saying this? You need to live this driver's education lifestyle. Okay, if you want to be on Gratiot, you want to be on 94, you want to be on 70, I-80, driving down to San Antonio, Texas, you got to get your license, man. Okay? No one's going to do it except for you. Okay? So we trying to be safe. We're trying to maintain good speed, keep distance. My gas is a little low. I'm not going to lie. This is real life content, bro. I'm just trying to get where I'm going. Okay? Flock safety cameras following us. Communities, you're putting bags on those flock safety cameras because they feel like it's an invasion of privacy. We don't know what the government's doing. I'm going around this curve. I'm not trying to crash. See how easy and smooth I'm trying to be? Yeah. We're just taking our time. Isn't this nice and peaceful? Usually it's cutthroat, merging on. And this is challenging even for an experienced driver. Why I tell you this, I do this every day, man. Do you know I risk my life every day driving teens and adults who can't drive? I merge out when the line is broken. I'm gonna fall in behind this white car. See if this guy gonna let me in. Yep. That was a little tight. And I'm so happy I'm doing real content. All right, you'll see the guy in the brown F-150. I'm keeping space. No one's in a hurry to crash. Insurance cling. And I often wonder, how did these accidents happen? People going too fast, not paying attention, distracted. We're cruising. We're keeping space. I don't have to keep tapping my brakes. Why? Because I have good following distance. These people who tailgate are stupid, man. They want to have an accident. I don't want my insurance rates to go up. I'm trying to keep them low as possible. You do this by having a good driving record, by not putting yourself in potential risk, not being in areas that are undesirable. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You have a new Hellcat or Trackhawk, they gonna steal it, bro. They stole my SS Trailblazer. You don't believe me? Look up one of my videos. My brother warned me, you got a high performance vehicle, you need to be careful. I'm like, yeah, sure. All right, that truck up there, that's carrying stuff. That could crack our windshield. Do you even know what I'm talking about? Some of you are like, Uncle, I kind of know. People are giving you knowledge. Just trying to take our time. Trying to be safe out here. I'm passing by this truck. I see the black car over there. We want to stay in our lane and keep moving. I don't think you guys realize that I teach teens and adults who are literally new out here. Like, they could put me over the ditch, which I've been in before. They could crash. I've been in crashes before. Now we're gonna slow down, we're a little fast. I'm showing you how to get off the expressway. Now I'm squeezing my brakes, slowing down. I don't want to hit the brakes real hard because I will get rear-ended. And when you're deaccelerating and coming off, you want to squeeze your brakes. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground, so we're behind this Super Dude. They from West Virginia. And then we always look, we check, we're looking, checking, because people are not paying attention. So you really have to be aware. So they're from West Virginia. That's a nice Super Duty. But they're lost. They could be lost. Okay, I'm just taking my time. Now, I wish my man would have had a blinker on. Dang, man, come on. That's how accidents happen. Now, let's talk about this 4,000 RPM merge. We got to build up speed. We got a 4,000 RPM merge. We just hit 4,000. And we're learning about gearing. So the car is geared. You got to come out about 4,000. And bam, I'm out there. That's what it feels like. You got to come out with that intensity. You can't be playing and nervous. You can't. You won't be able to merge. And that's why you don't pass driver's ed. I'm telling you because I'm an instructor, man. Okay? No one cares. You got to come out with authority. Okay, just giving thanks. And we're going to come off on 9 Mile. Okay, we're going to turn on our right turn signal up. If you want to learn how to drive, you need to subscribe. You need to leave comments. Every comment you leave, I'm replying to you. Real comment. Okay, I'm going up slow. I'm going to stay in the middle lane. The lane to the right, right turns only. The lane to the left, left turn only. This lane goes straight or turns left. That's how you crash. All right? And now I'm going to accelerate. And now we're heading I-94 off of 9 Mile. Right? Get that search. Building up speed, coming out. And I'm coming in right behind. This is a little close. Woo! Bell forklift. We almost crashed. Okay, we were a little close, but I had to merge. The Dodge Ram yield for me. You got to be able to do that and understand why. So we're taking our time. We're at 60 again. We're chilling. We're cruising. We're not late. Our gas is low. That's a little pressure. All right, you see that truck up there? All right, this is city, man. This is Dallas. This is Detroit. This is Chicago. This is Long Island. Okay, this is Los Angeles, city of angels. Okay, we gonna get off here. All right, and I'm squeezing my brake. You see the traffic back up? I gotta slow my roll so I don't hit this car. Because if you go too fast, you'll crash. If you go too fast, you're gonna get a ticket. If you go too fast learning how to drive, you won't pass. Okay, light just changed, instant yellow. We're not worried, we're legal. We never slam brakes. What are you thinking about? We have chance to do some truck driving content. One of my students' dads, he owns a truck driving school. Let's talk. What is safety? How do you teach truck drivers not to run over cars? What are you doing? What's your teaching style? I need to go over there in this video, talk to them, go around the course. I have to go out and seek out these people. No one's going to tell, hey, come on, let's do a brand deal. Hey, come on, let's do a partnership. No, bro, I'm coming to you. I'm going to stop here. Car's coming. And then I'm going to continue. Man, you saw that truck? I must be a little bit tired this morning. That one stop saved our life. I'm going to squeeze my brakes, get that Honda CR-V. My mother-in-law, father-in-law had one of those, really nice. But unfortunately, that thing is bouncing. You see that thing bouncing? You see the Honda bouncing? What up, man? They bouncing, baby. Is that the motor? Are they hitting the brake pad? I'm not losing my man. We see the Honda bouncing. Boom, 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 boom. All right? You see the Honda bouncing? Just think about that. That must be a misfire in the computer. You never know what's going on. All right, let's keep it moving. So I'm leaving a little room. I'm assuming they're going straight, but if you assume, you know what happens, right? Okay, I'm turning on my left turn signal. I'm checking. I'm out. And what did I know? Thank you for the thumbs up. So you know what we're doing. We're doing that 4,000 RPM merge. Come on, baby. We got out here, 4,000 RPM merge. You saw the car shift. You saw me holding that steering wheel. It's real. If you don't know how to merge, you will fail your test. And if you go too fast, you will fail your test. Why are you saying fail? Because it's true. So focus on the video. All right, we keep in room, we keep in space. We're taking our time. I'm trying to relax out here. It's heavy traffic. I am not playing with you guys. You think I'm out here playing. I'm not. A lot of you won't driving this. Oh no, are you okay? I'm okay. You sure you're okay? I'm okay. You sure? You squeezing the wheel really hard. I'm all right. I'm just a little nervous. You're about to crash with me in the car. Stop squeezing the wheel. Excuse me. Take your time and understand the driving environment. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get off here. I made my decision late. You see what happens? I got to squeeze the brake. A late decision like that could cause me to lose control and rear end the Escort. And I'm not trying to do that. So some of you will do that. I showed you real things. I was thinking about getting off at the Cashew exit, but I'm going to get off at the Morass exit. And then I'm checking blind spots. I do not want to be sideswiped. Right? I'm taking my time. I'm keeping space. Okay? That white Bronco is really nice, but that thing costs $90,000. This white Bronco to the left, bro, that's a house. $90,000 for a Bronco? Okay, come on, man. You don't see there's a man over there. He's a veteran. He's talking to himself, but he's at the church. You'll be able to see him. Okay, we're being thankful. We don't know what my man's life is. Okay, it's hard out here. You know, it's really hard, man. He's talking to people. You got to have a goal. And if your goal is how to drive, you need to be subscribing. You need to follow me. You need to ask questions. Okay, cars are squeezing in. We're not late. We're almost out of gas, though. I'm keeping it real with you. Okay, we're going to continue. I'm keeping space. A lot of accidents here. Right? And we're always switching it up. Okay, we're going to stay on the service drive, going through the hood, right? You're going to see cars, people out. Okay, a lot of dreams are left unfulfilled. You know, I'm in my 20s. I'm 29. I don't know how to drive. I'm 37. I didn't ever learn. My parents didn't have the money. Come on, man. All right, we got to get over. You got to make opportunities. Okay? You got to make opportunities out here. I'm scanning. I'm looking. No one's going to give you anything. You got to reach out to me. Mr. Road Ready, shouting you out. We got to do a collaboration. I got to get to Michigan. I got to get to Detroit. I got to reach out to you. Okay, we should have already did a collaboration. Podcast, making content. Getting those creators out there. Okay, we see the Federal Express truck. We see the intersection up here. This is gridlock because people are selfish, bro. Right? This is Chicago. This is Detroit. This is Houston, Texas, man. We out here. Okay? I need you to understand you got to have your defensive mentality ready. You don't want to break down out here. My gas is low. I'm a little nervous, but we got to push it today. Have you ran out by 4? Yes, I've ran out 3 or 4 times. But we just taking our time. The Pistons got eliminated. Cleveland got eliminated. No one cares. All right? It's tough. And I would love to do some driving content with the semi-truck driver. So I'm coming up to the edge. Just taking my time. What are these cars doing, bro? It's like people are scared right now. What are these cars doing? I'm waiting, but I'm not going to go in the intersection until I can leave the intersection. So there's a semi truck there. These cars are blocking. I'm going to wait to the next light. This is where you got to be patient. This is why some of you don't understand. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. Payroll is due today. Driving our adult learner, cerebral palsy, teaching her how to drive. She knows how to drive. She just needs some support. Okay? We're scanning. We're waiting. This is real life, man. If you don't understand, you can't go. Some beginning drivers just pull out in front of cars. I'm like, are you crazy? I had to hit that brake on them. Why'd you do that? You're not going to pass. So this is real. I'm just coming up slow. People cutting over lanes. Can we have an accident? This fool. Right? I'm just keeping it real. This is real life, man. Okay? Real life out here. You saw me do the right thing. People getting very impatient. Very impatient. I'm going to come up here and stop. I have a red. I know you hear that semi truck and it's scary. I want you to see that semi truck. You see it behind me. It's scary. Okay? I do not want to go up any further. There's a lot of traffic here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Whew. That was real, man. That whole series of accidents will cause your brain to go blank. Some of you say, man, just go. Are you a fool? We're not just going, but we're going up to that 4,000 RPM merge. That's what we're doing. Oh, boy. You felt that fourth gear shift? Man, come on. Oh, wow. That was great. But now we got to readjust our speed. And real talk, I'm almost out of gas, man. Okay? We got to get to the work to pick up this adult learner. Okay? This is real. I'm going to squeeze my brake, take my time, keep space. Some of you understand there's some areas you can go and get gas, there's some areas you can't. Many of you, I don't know where you're from, UAE, okay, Brazil, Team Gallo, shout out Team Gallo. Got the Camaro looking juicy. It's a little beat up though, right? So we got to be aware. You see a lot of beautiful cars. I'm an enthusiast, okay? Cars need a little love and detail. There's a beat up Gen 4 or Gen 5 Camaro to my left. I'm showing you this to motivate you, baby. You got to be motivated out here. You got to go get it. Thank you, E, for saying you got to go get it. You got to do that hustle. And hustle is not a bad thing, okay? A lot of people say, oh, hustling, oh, that's negative connotation. Be quiet, fool. Hustling means you are living your best life to help your community. It doesn't always mean you're doing something negative or bad. For real, man. So you have to lock in and be real. Every day there are opportunities out here. Okay, we're keeping space. There's a little Camaro, this beat up. Dang, their tire, bro. Oh my God. You see that Camaro right there? Man. You put a motor in that boy already low. Man, I like that. I'm gonna keep it moving. We're trying to keep it moving. You always have to prepare for opportunities that are out here and ready. Okay? Every day we have opportunities, but you gotta be prepared. And no one's gonna do it except for you. So we're trying to do that truck driving collaboration. We're trying to do the collaboration with Flo for the podcast and videos. We're trying to reach out to more Mafia in North Carolina. I've talked to him before. Great guy. Turbo John, great guy. Okay. John Doc, LS Nasty. I know it sounds nasty, but it's not. They're a YouTube channel. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're going to be teaching and reviewing a young lady who has cerebral palsy. Right? She's 23. They found me. Hey, can you evaluate my daughter? No problem. I'm not free. I'm gonna roll up right here. Right? And we're preparing. So you got to be prepared for opportunities, guys. Here we go. The following dangerous maneuvers will result in an automatic fail. You don't see other instructors breaking this down. I'm an educator. Okay? Students must perform at least 2 maneuvers for automatic fail. What is a dangerous maneuver? Disobeys regulatory sign. You blow a stop sign. You blow a yield sign. Teacher intervenes to maintain control. You almost hit a car, got to turn the wheel. Speeding 10 or more over the limit. I have a trending video right now. You're speeding. A police officer pulls you over. Sir, ma'am, do you know how fast you're going? I was going with the flow of the traffic. Wrong answer. Take it up with the judge. A lot of you don't understand. You're going to get your license taken, man. Next, starting and stopping, pre-driving checks, adjusting your mirror, putting on your seatbelt. Critical visual skills, identify targets, searches 15 to 20 seconds ahead. Next, striking something. You hit a car, you hit a curb. Are you crazy? Of course you're going to fail. Okay, we were going through a roundabout yesterday. Had a young lady in there. My girl was gripping the wheel. I'm like, relax your grip. She almost hit the curb. I'm like, you're going to fail. I need your mom in here the next drive. Because you're not passing. Oh, I just need more time. You're on your 3rd lesson. I'm not sure what to do. Her mom came in, introduced herself, showed her how to put on seatbelt. I knew I was in trouble. Showed her how to put her foot on the brake and gas. Like, let me do my job, lady. Okay? back off. I'm the expert. Okay, I don't tell you what to do. Why are you trying to tell me what to do? The customer is not always right. Backing. You want to put your right hand on the seat. This will turn your torso. People are nosy, man. Okay, I'm going live. Get out of my business. Strike an object. Of course you're going to fail. Okay, do you think we're just going to pass you? No, go back home. Look at more videos. Next, uses uses a 8-4 or 9-3 hand grip. I'm reading it. You don't see other instructors going through this information. This builds authority. Stop playing with me. Uses a balanced grip. 10-2, 9-3. And AAA says 7-5. You don't believe me? Look it up, because many of you want to argue, but you don't even drive. Turn head in the direction you want to go. If I'm going left, I look to the left. If I'm going right, I look to the right. Identify targets. Going to the bank. I'm sorry, you don't have a job. Mama, can you give me $20? Oh, baby, God, I'm only down to my last 100. I get paid tomorrow. Do you know how pathetic that sounds? Get a job. Learn how to drive. Start saving your money so you can move out of your mama's basement, man. Really. Check mirrors regularly. I'm always checking mirrors. I look like an ostrich. I'm sorry, you on the internet generation. You don't even know what an ostrich is. You're like, okay. Clap people's tea. I'm going to do some t-shirts too. Some of my students say, you need to do t-shirts. Okay. Next, critical skills. Select the nearest lane. Turn in the nearest lane. Next, checks traffic regularly, keeping good speed control. It's a car length for every 10 miles an hour. Visualizes gaps for maneuvers. Completes turn in the proper lane. Guys, this takes time, man. Okay, this is why my lives are half an hour, 40 minutes. And you better be watching everything if you want to learn how to drive, because the best tips are at the end. You better check that micro data. Okay, metadata. Okay, safe driving, automatically puts on seatbelt. Maintains proper following distance. I'm not going to tailgate anyone. I ain't is improper language. Thank you, Mama. Maintains safe following distance. Identifies and understands and responds appropriately to signs and signals. Next, demonstrates proper use of mirrors. Understands different vehicle capabilities. Effectively manages space. Follow me. Subscribe. I'm a state certified. You probably say, why are you shouting? Because some of you don't listen. Okay, we got a lot of people just watching, but you're not subscribing. You're scared to make the commitment. I make it a commitment to you to go live every single day. Follow me, subscribe. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I've been teaching over 24 years. I teach adults and teens. We're going to be teaching a young lady later today with cerebral palsy. They found me. They seek my services. Lock me in so you can learn how to drive. I'm your uncle. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Bye.